question.
Sure.
Jenna, last week at the press conference, one of the parents who spoke talked about that she had had her earliest learners in a variety of settings. And so for those who are just tuning in, can you talk a little bit more about that flexibility of dollars? You aren't necessarily putting your child just in one of these options or at an increment of time. There's that adaptability.
Absolutely, there is that adaptability, and so partly, and we'll focus more on the quality today. But the superintendent raises a really important point. When you think of those settings on that slide, we have done a lot of work with our recent governors and the General Assembly to also fund these programs in a way that parents can choose across them. So we've taken the Childcare subsidy program, which functions as vouchers. We've got something called the mixed delivery, where we fund kind of classrooms in childcare programs. We've got Virginia Preschool Initiative. We work alongside with early childhood special education, Head Start and Early Head Start. And basically what it means is the choice system. And when we talk about the programs that take public dollars, whether that's one voucher to serve one low-income or in-need kid, or whether it's entire classroom, all of those programs, when you take public dollars, agree to participate in VQB5. And what that means is that for parents in the greatest need in Virginia, including many, many working families, that they can choose across their program. They might start as an infant, and when their child is an infant, and choose a voucher. They might then switch to pre-K if their older children are there at a school. There is flexibility across the different funding sources and the different settings. What is consistent, and this is important when you think about both our desire to improve outcomes for kids and to kind of have accountability for public dollars, is that even though there's a lot of flexibility and parent choice, we measure these in an apple-to-apples way so that we can sort of help parents sort of think about how we choose what makes most sense for me and for my child at this moment in time. And as I'll talk about, that we can also sort of come to the General Assembly and say, these are the outcomes, here's the experiences that kids are receiving across these different funding sources and across these different settings. It's a great question.